Hi guys, Troublemaker here playing Starcraft 2, Legacy of the Void, and I'm doing co-op missions. So there are 6 co-op missions total, and there are 7 heroes total. I'll be doing them all in order. Void launch first. Amon is using Chaldeer warp conduits to transport his troops across. So the easiest person to win this with is not actually Swan, it's in fact Zagara. And we'll be doing it as Zagara, and we'll be launching that on brutal difficulty. I have it maxed out already, so no needs there. And of course there are bonus XP for random selection and for difficulty, and they also put in random bonuses when it's low amounts of players as well. For example, over the Christmas holidays they had a 20% bonus on experience gains. I'm pretty sure across the board. It might be smaller for multiplayer, but yeah. So it looks like I'll be pairing up with a level 15 Vorazun. Vorazun is a Dark Templar based play. Has the ability to put in dark pylons that actually make you invisible, and has an ability that allows her to spawn a ridiculous amount of Dark Templar to do her bidding, and as it levels up, the number gets ridiculous even further. Now, why Zagara is great for this mission? Because Zagara has access to a unit called the Scourge, and the Scourge is a suicide unit that will just very quickly devour the enemy. Now, crappy thing about her,
Thank you for responding to our call.
75 minerals.
Amon is using Chaldeer's warp conduits to transport his troops across the sector. You won't be able to destroy the warp conduits, but you can destroy the shuttles. You must do so before they leave the planet.
These announcements are brand new, by the way. They came in a patch over the holidays. But anyway, 75 minutes.
Activated the central warp conduit. Be prepared to prevent the shuttles from escaping.
Anyway, it's 75 minerals, but you get 2. It's a twin drone. So it's crappy, but it's also great. It means that droning up will require a lot of minerals, but it also means that you'll be getting more for less, which is always good. So I'm going to go ahead and put down that spawning pool. And you drone out exceptionally fast with Zagara. Another huge perk. Quickly grab one of these extractors, or 2 of them. And I need an overlord.
We need more minerals.
Now, for me, my biggest priority is getting these guys built. And I have an ability that, or an upgrade I should say, that allows for very, very quick spawning Zerglings. So I'll be abusing that, and this is heavily Zergling-based play. So I need some more of these guys, and I'm building 2 queens from this main hatch, and then I will be I'll be upgrading this to get the layer tech, and there's not too much of a reason to go beyond layer tech for this particular hero. It's just you can get some upgrades and all that sort of good jazz, and that's fine, but yeah, nothing crazy important. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part, the Baneling nest. So with these first pushes, sometimes people have powers that are up during that time, sometimes they don't. And this person is going to use one of their powers on
The enemy is
enemies.
Protoss. Be wary.
Looks like it will be the, what we call those guys, the Dark Templars.
We need more minerals.
So this is what I'm talking about, how it's sometimes can be a bit slow droning. Now, one neat thing is that creep is actually going to be something that is shared. God, that Dark Templars do so much damage. So he can build on my creep, and you know, he can also
Spawn out of energy.
you know, gain all the vision upgrades. So I mean, it's very advantageous and clever to spread creep. Now I don't actually understand why they wouldn't put this into the main game, to me, this just makes sense when you're playing a, you know, a 4v4, like your teammate should be able to build on your creep. That just makes sense. The way they have it set up makes it really intrusive, basically, and difficult to get it done. I have these Banes and they're free. And that's the best part about it all. So I don't break much about losing my Banes.
Metamorphosis completed.
Now my Lings, on the other hand, that's something else. So let's get out some of these.
Ready to kill.
I don't have this in my control group, that's why it's not working.
More.
Several shuttles are en route to the central warp conduit. Your objective is to eliminate them.
Now, gonna need another one over here.
I listen.
I'm not gonna have a lot of range right off the bat, but it's something that'll grow. So let's get the +1/+1, and this is upgrade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade it again, right off the bat, just so that I can fairly quickly get my upgrades through. And looks like we actually have 3 extra harvesters here, and we're missing 1 here. That one there. I'm gonna put a spine here as well.
Unacceptable command.
So in terms of unit makeup and function, all that sort of stuff, my units will be basically supporting for now. My Zagara has the spawn hunters ability. It looks like we're gonna have to push right off the bat. Oh boy, that's a lot of abilities.
The shuttle's escape.
Yes.
Kaldyr's Zelnaga shrines may contain invaluable knowledge. My team is setting out to scan them, but they will require protection. Preparing a research vessel. Let's make this one count.
Evolution
Okay.
completed.
So I'm gonna get the gas requirement knocked out for that.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution complete.
Another wave of shuttles is headed for a warp conduit.
None escape the swarm's grasp. Eliminate it.
Now I got my scourges up, and they are, like I said, very excellent. Let's get some of these lesser upgrades. These are
Not
Zagara,
enough Vespine.
Zagara upgrades.
Metamorphosis completed. Evolution completed.
An enemy attack approaches our base.
Now worth mentioning, supply cap for Zagara is distinct.
Our forces
supply
are
cap
under
for others.
attack.
Let's quickly destroy these. My ally is kind of setting himself up to try and destroy them, but
A wave of shuttles has been shot down.
don't need them.
None slip through the fingers of the Nerazim.
You must place that on creep.
My cat is eating something
We've
off my
gathered
plate.
the data we need. Thank you for the escort, commanders.
There was no doubt.
Our forces have met the enemy
I'm gonna
in
pull away from here so I
combat.
don't go into the base. And away! God, my teammate's being so good to me.
I listen.
He's using a lot of his abilities.
Forces are under attack.
I would say he doesn't necessarily have to. Okay, so now I gotta clear out the other areas for the secondary objectives.
Complete.
And that's what we'll do.
Our have met the enemy in combat.
And Zagara does go through a lot of units. That's a pretty fair warning. Obviously, Zealots are not going to have a lot of health. But Zagara has the awesome ability of producing a lot of units.
Mass frenzy is now
It
ready.
goes both ways. I got Bane's up, and I don't need any of those upgrades.
Evolution complete.
We are ready.
A wave of shuttles is making its way to an active warp conduit.
They fear us.
As they should. Okay, so this is the next area. What's he loading up with here? Lots of void rays. Interesting choice. Well, I mean, there's not too much of a point in waiting around here. It's all maxed out, so now it's just a matter of getting those levels up. I'm gonna do these aberrations. Aberrations are splitters. They have the ability to amazingly jump forward, deal a lot of damage.
Our allies are
Scans confirm the shuttle's destruction.
The swarm's wrath is absolute.
Okay, so we're gonna stop an attack wave that's happening over here. Remember, like I said, they can build on top of whatever I do. Going Scourges now.
Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
Banelings, and when you get the upgrade, the Baneling actually produces free Banelings.
our allies.
Turns it into a birthing chamber. Which is pretty awesome.
Vengeance will be complete.
Infested drug is now available.
So this guy's set, and this guy's not doing particularly bad. It looks like I'm doing a lot more than he is, because that's how Zagara is. Zagara is a giant multitasker.
Detecting 2 active warp conduits. They
Kind
both
of
have shuttles
steals a
inbound
lot
to
of
their
credit.
positions.
So I'm gonna bring my. I can probably do both. No, I'm not gonna steal that from him.
Evolution complete.
He's pretty happy about that. His ability to add in. We'll see how far it goes. I guess.
We are
Mass frenzy is ready.
command.
Our allies are in combat.
Great! It's not
A
the nice
great
thing to
tumor
say.
is under
I'm
our
disrupting
allies are
time
in
now.
combat.
Be ready to attack.
This guy's got it all figured out.
What are your commands?
The shuttles have been destroyed.
There's a little bit of
Scan complete.
Con-
Thank you for your help.
Whoa, my cat just
Been
jumped
lost without you.
like a crazy man on my computer.
We
That
are
was
ever
terrifying.
vigilant.
Whew. Well, so saying the attack wave is coming, so stepped in.
What are your commands? The swarm.
I'm not getting an armor upgrade because Scourges don't really use armor. Oh, I guess actually Zerglings here for some reason. I guess they
A
just
warp conduit is powering up.
Hmm.
and a
Maybe I
wave
should
of
select
shuttles
a-
is bearing toward it.
common enough
We
area.
cannot allow it to escape. 2 arms.
Evolution complete.
So I'm gonna. I kind of screwed up here a bit. I should have had more Scourges.
What
So-
are your commands?
I'm gonna send my Scourge into the lead one, and then
Agreed.
actually I can also do this. Maybe that'll clear up a little bit of supply. Probably not. Not enough. Nope, not even enough to get one. And the supply cap on this is brutal.
A creep tumor is under attack.
Okay, here we go.
The enemy has sent an attack against us.
Oh, buddy.
Creep tumor is under attack.
He has vision of Zagara.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is threatened.
Oh,
Shuttles
be up my ally.
eliminated, commanders.
You cannot flee from what you cannot see.
Evolution.
Like a wave, you don't have to micromanage it like that. Comes in like a wave. So you're gonna get a lot of scourges here. Max out on scourges. There should be a what do you call it? Another shuttle coming soon. Like research shuttle. Sooner rather than later.
Without question.
And for the most part, all the heroes in the game have really crappy
We're detecting your main
AA.
objective. A wave of shuttles inbound on an active conduit.
Show them what happens to those who try to flee from the swarm.
Now there is
Our research vessel is ready.
what?
We're moving
This
out
thing,
now.
bio launcher. The bio launcher has a ridiculous ability of launching in a very, 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 very far away. Downside is that it more or less sucks
What are your
for pretty much everything else. So I have 66 scourges here. 66 scourges. You'll say this is madness, and I'll say no, this is Sparta.
Metamorphosis. A creep tumor. Our allies.
Let's do this.
Our forces have met.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I didn't destroy all of them. I destroyed a damn high number of them. Just replenish all those scourges. We're needing them and
Well
more.
done. It has fallen.
Nice.
Evolution completed.
What the hell? Random Colossus. And here's your last guys. I have been using a lot of my abilities here. I haven't been using this drop, but I will. There we go.
Just shall survive.
Metamorphosis complete.
Okay, looks like this one over here is going to be the first
Payload
one.
has activated all 3 warp conduits. Hurry, commanders. We must stop the shuttles.
Ready to
Our allies are in combat.
Scourged! Oh, why would you distort time? I guess it does need time to build more scourges. On that note,
Our scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, commanders.
as promised. The objective has survived.
okay. So while my teammates kind of just
Our
going in here,
allies are in combat.
crazily destroying stuff, I will do the objectives.
Our allies are in
Our enemy's
combat.
We must plan accordingly.
Evolution complete. Our allies' base is threatened.
Oh, scourges, don't do that.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been eliminated.
Okay. So that's Void Launch, or whatever you want to call it. And so after you complete one of these, you don't get a multiplayer score screen. You get a specific one to this mission and to your particular hero, because they want to calculate stats in a very distinct way to make sure you don't think that you're doing crappy stuff. So, for example, I produced 370. I killed 370 units. He killed 202. But I produced almost 1,200 units. He produced 91. So his units were far more efficient at killing things than mine were. We gathered basically the exact same amount of resources. I dealt almost double the damage he did to the shuttles, because Zagara is just so good at that particular mission. Damage dealt during frenzied units, that would be my ability. Damage dealt with beams and scourges, almost 70,000. Damage dealt with black hole. 2 units in a black hole, I've almost done double his. And damage dealt by cloaked units, I have 109 damage from being in a pylon. He has 20,000. So all the heroes play differently, and some are definitely stronger than others. In this particular one, Zagara is the key choice.